Hey, remember you are a woman and you are no less than anybody else in this world. So, with that, let's talk about more powerful women which actually transformed the technology and tech industry and have made a remarkable mark in it. So, I have certain women which I really admire while growing up. So one amongst those is Sudha Murthy. I know who doesn't admire her. She actually transformed the technology and tech industry, and she is one example which I really, admire from my heart. Why? Because there are certain reasons why I really admire her. Being a technical woman, she has such a simple attire. She is like somebody who can be a clear resemblance to any women who is taking care of their home, taking care of the families, and being so simple, kind, empathetic, and nice, yet being a complete showstopper in the technical industry. She transformed it by being one of the pioneers of one of the great multinational companies, Infosys, and we all know about her. She is the inspiration behind the whole setup. She is the person who actually, made women believe that yes, you can do it. I really admire her simplicity. If you look at her, that you will really find that okay, she's so simple, she's nice and quiet, and somebody who you really relate to. That because yeah, we are also from small town. Um, we are also from small town, okay, and we wear certain simple clothes and attire, and we talk like a normal person, okay. So everything about her is so relatable. So that is the one reason that I really admire her simplicity, her way of life, thought process. Not only she transformed the technical industry in efforts with her husband, but she is also a writer. She has written so many books, and all are my favorite. So she's one person who I really relate to because she's very relatable and nice and simple, and somebody who I really look up to in life. So Sudha Murthy, ma'am, all kudos to you. One more woman that I want to call out today is Neha Modgil. She is somebody you can actually see working today. Okay, she is the COO and CMO of TechWave TV and various other products of TechWave. So she basically takes care of the design part of TechWave TV. Also, she is a user design interface consultant at Naukri.com. So she certainly understands what user need from a technical perspective in a user interface, because to be able to understand what users need, how the product design should look like, is a very critical job, and the job role is not very defined. If I say what it takes to be a product designer, what it takes to be a user interface consultant, what it takes to be a UX designer, these are some set of duties which are not really defined on paper, that okay, do this and you will become a great designer, you do this you will slay, or do this your product will excel. This comes with thousands of experiences, thousands of conversations, completely and continuously being able to communicate with the end user base and understanding what they need from a end user perspective. That's all. That's all. And that it takes a lot of empathy, it takes a lot of understanding, it takes human understanding to understand the requirement from being in the shoes of an end user. So, as I said, women can actually be so many faces. She can be sensitive, she can be empathetic, she can be understanding, and she can be technical. So, Neha Modgil is an example of a combination of all the things put together, and see how awesome work she's doing as an entrepreneur, as a strong lady, and she's absolutely slaying it. So, Neha, ma'am, all kudos to you. Please continue doing the world looks up to you, and we all want to become a person like you. Example that I really want to give is somebody who I really follow from the bottom of my heart. I just admire her for whatever she is, and that is Lori Krebs. She is the CFO of the organization which I work with, that is Red Hat. She is based in North Carolina, US, America. And why I really admire her is not because where she is today, but what all things she has been through in her life, and she was able to make it to where she is today. Yes. So she was from a nursing profession before, and she transformed to become a CFO of such a huge organization and absolutely killing it. She is awesome person. She is empathetic. Why do I give so much stress to being empathetic? Uh, because as a woman you are perceived or pursued in a way that you will understand. If I come to you that okay, this is my problem, please understand me, as a woman they expect that okay, you are sensitive, you give importance to people first and then other things. So being technically expert and being empathetic is a complete combination of so that's why I say that empathy is one part which we must never give up, because it might take a little longer for us to excel, but when we do we just shine. So Laurie Krebs, she turned out to be the CFO of Red Hat and actually doing awesome wonderful job and thinking about people along with technology. So a company or a tool or any product doesn't grow if if the company owners or the people who are actually running it are not thinking about people or employees. So it really comes under it becomes a wholesome process wherein you think about people first and anything else later. So she is a perfect example of how to win hearts and treat employees as their family. So all kudos to them. You all must have heard this well known quotation that behind every successful man there is a woman. And indeed there is. But I would also say behind every successful man there is a woman, and behind every successful woman there is a man, because they complete each other. So, guys and girls, or women or men, or males or females, anybody who is watching us today, I want you to give a clear message that if you are together, you are partners. You have partnered for life. You want to excel together. You want to divide clear duties amongst each other, not based on gender, but based on time and feasibility and every other thing. Because she is a woman, she is not supposed to do just defined set of duties. Or because you are a man, it doesn't mean you cannot help her in house chores or anything. We can just divide our work, right? Like in the morning time I can wash utensils, in the evening time you can. It depends upon the time and the slot where I'm free. It's not that I'm a woman and only I am supposed to do everything morning to evening. No, we have to think from a human perspective, and I have been a big advocate of all this since I was 14. So it's just unfair to divide work based on gender, and this is my clear message to all of you. So I think it was I just hope it was informative for you. I just hope I was able to give a little value to your thoughts. I hope I was able to call out what I really believe in, and whatever questions you might have, I'm always up to that. So just let me know your feedback and how best I can add more value to your life. So thank you so much. It was just awesome experience sharing my views and point of views in life. And yes, you are a woman. You can just do anything.